YouTube channel. My name is Asmi.
And I'm Roger. And welcome to
Roger&Ismi
Roger&Ismi Vlogs.
Vlogs. Okay, so yeah, I think of course, you already noticed my red lips. I guess because I don't really wear lipstick.
Yeah, what's all about?
Is
With
it
the
because our topic is today is really serious?
okay, really serious. Wow, that would be really interesting. So, before that, thank you so much for tuning in our channel, watching our videos, and thank you so much for all of your support and donations. And
Yes.
hopefully, you will continue supporting our channel all the way through.
Yes, and by the way, guys, Roger's birthday is almost fastly approaching. He'll be turning
I'm
28.
too old now.
Not really old, you're still young.
I'm too old.
So, yeah, Roger would turn 28 on the 21st of November. Yeah, it would be
Yes.
next week, Sunday.
Actually, she bought me today an early gift, which is since we love to like work out,
Yeah.
and she bought me like a bar and a plate, so that we can work out
Here.
here in our home instead of
Yeah,
going to
to
the
the
gym.
gym. Yes,
So
it's actually much secure, and it's much safer for us to work out it and just inside the house.
yeah, just single one bar and then two plates.
Yes,
So,
that's what I can afford in my salary.
but yeah, I'm very thankful though.
Yeah,
Thank you
but-
so much for the early gift. So thank you so much. Well, yeah. For
So
today's topic,
is really interesting. One of our subscriber, I think he already knows who he is. He actually requested about RPC. So
yes, marriage and then the adultery and concubinage.
yes, so that's a serious topic, and of course we done our research and we done a little bit of study.
Yes, and also we will talk about the situation as well here in the Philippines,
Yes.
if it is common or not. Okay.
Yes, that's true. So, most of foreigners are always interested about single moms. So, the only thing about single moms is the ex-husband
Yes, that's the problem. So you have to make sure that this single mom
are
are legally or if are legally separated.
where they already been to a legal process, like in their barangay.
Yes,
Yeah.
they went to the barangay and have the signing, and then
Barangay is like capital, or a small capital that you can talk to the
the captain,
like the captain,
Well-
not really the captain, but the leader there in that specific area.
like barangay captain, and you have
Yeah.
the agreement.
Yeah, an
And
agreement.
a written agreement between the ex-husband and the wife.
Yes.
So that would be you really have to ask if she's a single mom, or
if she's
she's
married,
married,
or
sure.
not.
Yes.
Yeah, because the problem is, even though that there is a written agreement or an agreement, and what if the husband, the ex-husband, would have a plot, would have a bad plot between you and your girlfriend, a Filipino girlfriend, right now.
Well, much better to have the written agreement, right?
Yeah, written
Just
agreement, legal actions.
to secure, because we
Yes.
do not know in the future.
Yes.
That will be a big problem.
That's true.
All right, so this time we will talk about then the Philippines is one of the few countries that still considers adultery and concubinage as criminal offenses, right?
Yes. So, what is adultery and concubinage? So these are crimes against chastity and under revised penal code RPC, and which is referred to as sexual
Infidelity.
infidelity, yeah, in the
Yes.
family code or um, marital infidelity, right?
Yes.
In general sense, although these crimes are the same as nature and both constitutes in infidelities, there is a higher burden put on women or wives than men, actually. So it's not equal.
Yes.
It's not equal because for I think most of the time disparity in the treatment of these laws has a huge underlying difference if the infidelity was committed by the male concubinage or the female adultery. Spouse in the imposition of penalty which is heavier for adultery compared to concubinage because the crime of adultery is easier to prove as the husband must only prove that his wife had a sexual intercourse with a man.
Okay.
So, other than him. So, that's actually easy. You would just make sure, or you would just spy on her when would the guy be there, right?
Correct.
Yes.
And in short, adultery is for women, and then
Mm-hmm.
concubinage for
Men.
man or husband.
Yes, because, if, say, for example, you have a lover and your husband can make can have or he can just have a spy that would that would check on you, what will be the schedule of the guy that would go there at your house, when would he, like, what time does he go, what day does he go. So it's really easy. So when he knows that you already had sexual intercourse with another guy except from him, that's already a good proof that
Yes.
that woman, your ex-wife, is already committing adultery. While the guy
Not an ex-wife.
hit, yeah, I guess it's ex-wife. They're already separated, and if he would try to just get proof of evidence,
Not only an ex-wife, because there are here in the Philippines as well.
yeah, there are also
Like they're
married couple.
yeah, they're still married, and then the girl is committing adultery, and
Yes,
then the husband spying on her, or put some camera,
a hidden
a hidden
camera,
camera on her
their
clothes
house.
or dress if she like went out, right?
Yes,
So that's the again maybe the best thing aside from spying on her, right?
yes, that's true. So I would say that for adultery is easy to get proof, while the concubinage for the guy is the wife has to prove first that her husband has committed either one or all of the following. I think has kept the mistress in a conjugal dwelling,
Yeah.
like you put her in an apartment, has sexual intercourse under scandalous circumstances, um, had lived together with his mistress in any other
Yes,
place.
like
Yes.
let's say for example, your husband is like hiding someone in different place or house, right?
Yeah, it like he's spending another apartment or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So, well, I think that would be really clear that you know um, this kind of topic is like kind of serious, right?
really serious, I would say. And it's really common for single moms right now that they were married to the wrong guy, and they just had an agreement that they would not miss, like, they would not what they do is they don't care anymore, but they don't have a written agreement for that. So
Yes.
that's really common in the Philippines right now. So you really need, if you are married or you want to marry that single mom, a Filipina that is single mom, you need to have, or you need to ask her a written agreement with the ex-husband, or you need to process in legality.
Correct.
Yeah, because in the long run, what if the guy would try to file something?
Yeah, that is why we advise you to really ask your girlfriend, even if she introduced you like, okay, I am single, but you really have to, much better for you to ask
To know
her or to
more.
know more about her, past, right?
Yes.
So today we will also discuss about the
Penalties.
penalties, right?
Yeah.
So in adultery, the penalty is the same for both the guilty wife and her paramour.
Which is imprisonment for a maximum period of 6 years. But concubinage, the penalty for, like, the penalty for concubinage, the penalty for the husband is lower than the degree of the imprisonment of the wife.
Oh, okay.
I would say, I think it's 4 years for the guy, for the husband. 4 years and 1 day only, compared to the girl, compared to the
Girl,
woman.
that would be 6 years for women who.
Why is that? I would say it's unfair because they both actually, like, say for example that the woman and the guy, like, say for example they're both guilty. Why would the girl, why would the woman would be just six?
Just in short, we cannot change the law. That's it.
Which
Though
is
it's
so
unfair,
unfair.
but we cannot change the law then. So these differences also affect the number of times that the offending spouse will be held liable for an extra marital affair, right?
Mm, okay, and as far as I know, offending wife and her paramour may be held criminally liable for each act of adultery as may be proven by the offended husband, since the crime is merely committed through extramarital sexual intercourse. So these are really heavy mistakes or really heavy problems because we're talking about sexual intercourse. However, the plurality of an extramarital sexual act and the crime of concubinage does not have the same implication, since the crime may be committed through cohabitation with a paramour. So basically, if you're a woman and you committed adultery, you would really have a heavier sentences, I guess.
Yes, or long years
Yeah,
imprisonment compared to
the
the
guy.
the guy or the husband.
Yeah, but I would say I would say that you just need, if you really want to marry a Filipina, you just need to know the background. You need to know if she's married with a Filipino, and then you really need to push to do legal actions so that in the long run the guy cannot, get money from you.
Yes.
Yeah, because they can actually backstab you, or they can make that as a, I think.
Like a sword or something that
Um,
they can hold.
leverage. They can make that as leverage.
Yes, maybe
Yeah.
hold the husband can hold you on like your neck, like something like that,
Yeah, like leverage. Yes, they could use it as leverage. So might as well make it sure to process in legality, so that in
Yes.
the long run they can't use that against you.
Right. And so next, right
Is
now is
the penalties.
no, we're done with the penalties,
Yeah.
and we will talk about the article, like
Yes.
the penal code and the article 333 and the 334, right?
Yes. So it's really written in the article
So
333.
yeah, based on our research,
Yeah, based
so
on
the
our
article
research,
says
who are guilty of adultery. Adultery is committed by any married woman who shall have sexual intercourse with a man not her husband, and by the man who has carnal knowledge of her, knowing her to be married, if the marriage be subsequently
yeah,
subsequently
subsequently
declared void.
declared void.
Yeah, adultery shall be punished by prison. I think prison it's medium or maximum periods, and if the person is guilty of adultery, committed of offenses while being abandoned without justification by offended spouse, the penalty next lower in degree than that provided in the next preceding paragraph shall be imposed.
Mhm.
So if the ex-husband would not continue it, it would be I think a lesser sentence.
Yeah, or dismiss.
Yeah, it
Let's say,
would
for
be dismissed.
example,
Yeah.
the husband will, stop the case. The case will, dismiss, and the woman will be free.
Yeah, I would say. But for concubinage,
For concubinage,
Article 334.
yeah, that's Article 334, and as we said earlier, that would be for husband, right? So any husband who shall keep a mistress in the conjugal dwelling, or shall have sexual intercourse or under scandalous circumstances with a woman who is not his wife, right? Which is really a big sin, and it's not good for marriage, especially if you have kids, right?
I think it's also minimum and medium. So it really depends on what will be the proof of every party, I guess,
Yes.
each
So
side.
yeah, or shall with her any other place, like let's say for example me, we're married, and
Mhm.
then I'm hiding some or like other girl in different place or different apartment, right?
Yeah.
So all I need to do is schedule. So shall be punished by person in its minimum and medium period. So yeah, like you
But
said earlier, it really depends on the
the proof,
evidence,
yeah.
the proof. Well,
For us in the Philippines, because we're a religious country, concubinage and adultery is really a big sin.
yes,
Yes. So that covers everything. I know it's a really broad topic and we just cover just the basic of it. If
or the
you,
most important
yeah, the
part
most
of
important
the
of
the,
it.
the RPC or the penal code. So I hope you understand what is all about. And like as we said earlier, our advice is to really see to it that your girlfriend or girlfriend or soon to be wife, you have to check her background, right?
Yes, if she's married or not.
She's married or not, to avoid this kind of problem or headache in the future.
Yeah, so again, thank you so much for all your support. Please comment down below if any topic that you want us to talk about. We can really make that as in the next video. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.